Good morning. My name is Matthias Drury, and I teach with the City of Monroe School District at Cypress Point University Elementary. Currently, I teach fourth grade science and social studies. Today, we will be doing a science lesson using the curriculum from the Louisiana State Standards along with the Next Generation Science Standards. My objective today for my students focuses on three things: to identify sound as a form of mechanical energy and relate sounds to sources through vibrations. For example, a musical note producing a vibration with a guitar string, etc. Also, my students will be working to construct simple charts and graphs and observe data from that. Some other things in the objective that I'm looking for my students today is also for them to be able to take the task and run with it and be able to come up with their own ideas and their own questions. I'll be doing monitoring throughout this lesson. We will be in the lesson about 15 minutes before I actually start to get to that point, so all the instructions and everything will be given. Prior knowledge to this lesson, we've been focusing on energy and waves and talking about how to draw a wave, learning what the crest is, the trough is, the measurement of waves, and how energy goes through them. The lesson connects to overall goals, meeting all the state and school mandated standards. Some important information about my class: this will be my homeroom class, a group of great students. Looking forward to putting them on video. I know they're excited as well. Some adaptations for my learners in the class. I do have a few students with some IAPs, and you will notice that I have those paired off and working with other groups, and I'll probably monitor them a little bit more. Other relevant information is this group right here tends to work pretty well together, so I really like to let them take the reins and really be creative. We will be gathering data throughout the lesson today. And as you will see, the students are very capable, and I'm very excited about what they're going to learn today. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, today is Tuesday. We're going to be doing Tuesday's lesson. If you would, take a look on the board. My leader, if you would, tell us what our topic is for today. Energy waves and vibration. Have we talked about energy waves in the past?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you can tell me, what do you call the top of a wave? DeAsia. A crest. Very good. Class, what's the bottom called?
A trough.
Trough. Good. Jarvis, if you measure the distance from one crest to another, what's that called?
Wavelength.
There you go. All right. Take a look at our outcomes for today. Jeremy, help me out here. What's the first thing you guys are going to be able to do at the end of the lesson?
Identify sound as a form of
Very nice. A form of mechanical energy, movement energy, right? Let's jump back to Erica. Would you read the second thing you guys will be able to do at the end of the lesson? To relate what?
to relate
Sounds to their sources.
sound.
There you go. We're going to be looking at vibrations today. How many of you have ever played a musical instrument? Anybody ever played the guitar, drums, something like that? Very good. How does it make sound, Riley? What's that one key word that we talked about? That's it. Tell them again.
Vibration.
Perfect. So today we're going to construct a simple chart. We have them in the back of the room, and you have some in front of you. We're going to graph and we're going to detail some data today, okay? So let's get started. My leader, would you read that for us?
You call some objects of their home that move
To make sound. Guys, what's in the first picture?
a clock.
What is this?
A clock.
Can y'all see the second hand moving? If it
Yes.
was really quiet in here, could you hear the ticking of the clock? How
Yes.
many of you have a clock like that at home? You ever heard it tick?
Yes.
What are these?
Washer and dryer.
And sometimes they can be really loud, can't they? Especially if you get an unbalanced load. Can you think of something else, Ms. Jackson, at home that moves to make sound? A TV. Mr. Dudley?
Microwave.
Microwave oven. Mark
Stove.
Stove. What else? A telephone. What else? A radio. What else?
A dishwasher.
A dishwasher. Very good. Are there other things y'all can think of?
Yes.
So our engage continue today. We're going to go through several slides. We talked about some of these things earlier. Just want to make sure that you understand what we're doing. As you know, we have some different groups and stations set up today. We're going to be moving from group to group, and we're going to be on a what? A timer. When we transition, how do we do it?
Quiet.
We do it quietly, don't we? Okay? So, again, just like Riley said, this word right here is vibration. Vibrations are back and forth what?
Movement.
Movements, aren't they? You remember our slinky yesterday? You remember our jump rope activity we did yesterday? Did y'all get to create some waves yesterday?
Yeah.
Transverse and compressional, right? Okay? We want to illustrate this point. So when you come over to the first station today, you're going to take a rubber band, going to stretch it out a little bit, and with your partner across from you, you guys are going to pluck it, and you'll notice something. That rubber band's going to do what?
Vibrate.
It's going to vibrate because it's going to move back in.
Forward.
And I know a lot of you play with rubber bands, you've done this before, but I want you to see it in this setting, because we're going to discuss it a little bit more. This is going to be station one. You already have your papers denoted. Make sure that you write and record observations, things that are interesting, that you observe, that you see, and you what?
Here.
And you hear. Next, we're going to take one of the tuning forks, and when you move to station two, bless you, you'll see that I have the tuning fork set on top of a container of water, okay? And what I want you to do is, just like we practiced the other day, we're going to take that tuning fork, we're going to tap it how? Lightly, very lightly. We don't want to damage them, do we? And what you're going to do is you're going to strike it, okay? Instead of the bottom of the shoe, I trust you to strike it on your tabletop lightly. And what I want you to do is focus on making a prediction. What do you think is going to happen? Before you actually touch the water, I want you to record, write your prediction at station two. What's going to happen to that water once you touch it there? Then I want you to carry out and do that, okay? And do it several times until the timer's up. Make sure everybody gets a chance. Our explore activities will continue on because when we get to station three, back here, you'll notice there's a pie tin, okay? And this pie tin, I have some salt inside of it. I want you to hold the pie tin, okay, to the side like I showed you. I want you to tap the tuning fork, and where are you gonna touch it?
At the bottom.
At the bottom, okay? Where's your observation gonna focus? Inside the tin. I want you to observe what's happening, not only to the tin in your hand, but what's happening to the stuff that's inside it. What's inside of it again?
Salt.
Salt, okay? Then when you move to stations 4 and 5, I have 8 containers at 4, 8 containers at 5, okay? And in the directions up here, you'll see that I have letters on them, A through H. On your sound match sheets that you have in front of you that we've gone over already, I want you to coordinate each column, and we talked about this. So if you have container A at your group, okay, you're gonna pick it up and you're gonna shake it. Then what you're gonna do is pick up one of the numbered containers and shake that, and see if you can find a sound match. Remember, when something moves back and forth, it's making a vibration. And when you shake that container, you're moving it back and what? Forward. I'm gonna demonstrate for you real quick. If I just pick up and you guys have container A, can y'all hear that noise? Yeah. I'm shaking it back and forth. If I just held it, it's not making noise, is it? So you pick that container up, then you pick a numbered container, and you do the same thing. Does that sound the same?
No.
No. So what you'll do is you will continue until you find one that matches, okay? So remember, each person will take a letter, okay? And then you'll take turns going through your numbers. Record your data on your sheets, in your columns, and then I want you to make a prediction on what you think is inside of it. Can you open the containers?
No.
No, you cannot. At the end, we'll do the bonus round together, and we'll put our data on our sound match chart in the back. Is everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. You will have 2 minutes at each station, and have fun. Does that sound the same? We all agree? Okay, so keep this here. Don't do anything yet. Take yours. Take yours. Shake it. Now pick a number. Shake it. Does that sound the same? Shake it. Now pick it up. Sign the thing. Pick another number. Sign the same. Alright, now you take the lid, shake it. Pick the number. Sign the same. Do y'all agree? Record the numbers down and then make a prediction what's inside. How we doing? You're good. You're good. That's fine. That's fine because this is 4 and 5 over here. You should have put it in 3, but that's okay. Okay? Did y'all get it? Did y'all get it? So what do you predict? What do you guys think is happening here? What is causing this salt to move? There you go. Hello, well, we wrapped it up today, and just to close out a debrief of my lesson. My objectives were met, and how I know that is because at the end of today's lesson, which wasn't in the video, we took our data and we transferred it to our anchor chart on the wall, and my students got to come up and share their discoveries and some different things that they learned along the way, and also we came up with a few challenge questions. Some of those questions we're going to utilize on an assessment in the future. Is there anything that I'll do differently next time? With this lesson, I can tell that probably would need a little extra time. I noticed with some of my other classes, we struggled a little bit as far as trying to go a little deeper and to get them to think a little more critically. So I definitely would probably put some notations in my lesson plans to make some adjustments on that, especially for my kids with accommodations. What's going to happen in the next teaching, what happened after the teaching, the segment in the video that you didn't say is we just closed the lesson like I mentioned earlier, referred to our T-chart, our anchor chart, and brought all the information data together, posed some different questions, had some really insightful questions from the students, things that we will use on future assessments and such. And to continue after this, we're going to move on, still stay in energy, but we're going to move on and be talking about how speed is relative and the different materials and mediums that energy can travel through. Today our focus was on sound, but we will be talking more again about heat in the future and other things. Anything else that's relevant for the selection panel to know other than what you saw in the video? Every day is different. Overall, my kids really enjoy all the activities that we use with the curriculum and Next Generation Science Standards as well as I do. It's a lot of work, as you know, to prepare everything and get things together. But I work for a great district that does work with us in getting us materials and things and such. Anyway, I'm excited about this opportunity. Look forward to see what the next step is going to bring me, and I really look forward to my kids enjoying learning as we move on throughout the year, and I'm excited about what we're going to do on our LEAP test this year, especially in the science portion. I just want to say thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed our lesson.